Well, I'm doing a little video on actually how to change one of these plugs, and what happened was the little ground thing broke. It's actually stuck in here, and I pulled it out with some, after I disconnected this, of course, I pulled it out with some needle nose, and it's just loose now. So what I'm going to do, it's a pretty simple thing. You can repair the ends of these connections, and I could probably just put this thing back in here somehow and fix it, but I'm going to change the end on it. But what I'm going to do is something else. I got some rubber hose here, and this rubber hose, I split it open with a razor blade. I'm going to make a reinforcement end for this, so it's going to go around this, and it's also going to be glued. The hose is going to be glued to that, and it's going to have a plastic tie grip in it too, besides the clamp. So if you go to pull this hose, this wire, this hose will be on the outside of it too, giving it a lot of extra strength on the end, instead of just having this clamp like this. So it'll be extra strong. And I guess this just broke after a while, whatever the hell it was, the rubber gets all screwed up. So first we're going to cut off the end of these vice grips. Now it's just a matter of screwing on the wires onto the end here after you take the three screws off the top, and this, you make sure this is on over here. But say if you have a question as to which side does the black wire go to and which side does the white wire go to, now the green wire is the ground, that goes to the ground down here. That all you got to do is look at your other plug, use an ohm meter like that, and put the ohm meter on the black and check it to the right plug as it's the ground is facing down, and you'll see it has continuity. That's how you can check it to make sure you have it on right. So the next step is just to slide this forward, and we're going to screw down, put the 3 screws in here. But the final step is I'm going to make sure we have this rubber hose over this, and it's going to be glued and clamped on there with another tie holding it in place. So in other words, this whole thing won't be stressed out just right at this point. It'll be just like one of them UL listed things with an extra reinforcement on the end, and it won't pull out if I just decide to pull the plug. It'll be on there rock solid. Okay, so you can see I put the hose around there, and I kind of twisted it with the glue in there, forced it into the end. It's all glued around there in the end. Tighten it down, put 2 of these ties on there. So when you pull this end, and there's not going to be any rocking and back and forth on this end, it's going to be pretty damn strong. So I also put a dab of plastic weather strip adhesive on the end of the bolt here so it doesn't back out, so that should hold it in there pretty good. Anyway, just in case that comes loose. So this should be on there better than brand new, and rock solid. So sometimes these things I don't trust, because when you're in a big hurry and you're working on stuff, you pull it out, and if it's these aren't the best things in the world, but the way I made this with this little extra attention to detail, this is stronger than the original. Like something like this, you could probably break the end of this damn thing. This thing is rock solid as all hell. So that's the right way to do it. Simple fix, but let's do it extra good. And that one power cord is part of what I use in my little makeshift carport thing here for my power tools and stuff. So I want to make sure that's a good wire. It powers that light, my little spotlight, sometimes my power tools. And I also have that going through 2 surge protectors just in case there's a short. So I want to make sure that's a good connection, nothing gets screwed up. The ground was busted on it. So that's a fix, and it's done better than the original. So you can make do with cheap fixes and do them right.